Hey everybody. Ooh, shoot. Child, I ain't been on StreamYard in a minute. I can't see myself. Hold on, let me get some light. Hold on, y'all. Jamal, cut that down. Come on. Hold on, y'all. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. If you want to share me out, share me out. Y'all, we're gonna have a conversation on the night. I know a lot of people don't really probably want to talk about it or feel like it's too sensitive to talk about, or they feel like they don't want to disrespect nobody. You can let me just say this, and as grown people, we can have a respectful conversation and not offend each other, and just have a respectful dialogue to where I understand you and you understand me, and we can have a difference of opinion and move on, basically. And that's just as real as it can get. Hey Reese, how are you? I'm waiting on a few more people to come in, and then we're gonna get into it. Um, because this is a very sensitive topic because we're talking about the LGBTQ community, and we're talking about the people that are us. I say biological developed people. So we hey Trisha, how are you? So we definitely want to have a respectful conversation, but and not offend nobody, but have a respectful conversation and know that it is what it is as well, and the truth is what the truth is. Um, and can't nobody get mad at an opinion. Um, some people get mad at opinion, and so you know what I'm saying, or so people feel like, yeah, we are talking about. You're right, Risa. We're talking about trans women and women, trans women and women, and how the world is changing to um, accommodate. I'm gonna say, okay. Well, let me take the L's out. The trans women and the us regular women, and all that. So So we're going. So just hilarious. Recently responded to a and I'm gonna just play this video, and I don't own the rights to it, but it's this video that a TikToker did that stated that women are not the gatekeepers. Yes, the natural born women. Trans women are women that identify as a woman, and then um, have dress dress up like a woman, and in my opinion, um, identify what they identify. In my opinion, a trans woman or a person that is trans is not biologically came out the womb as a woman. They came out, and they could be, you know, they identify as a woman, but they didn't. Their genetic makeup is not woman. Jess Hilarious is not a trans. Jess Hilarious is a biological woman. The person, the TikToker that did the video is a trans. And he's saying that, or she's saying that women don't own womanhood, or women are not the gatekeepers to womanhood. Yeah, in so many ways. I'm trying to be respectful, but that they identify as women. So we're gonna look at this video, y'all. We're gonna look at everything, and then we're gonna talk about T.S. Madison. And let me say this, I like T.S. Madison. I don't watch her often, but T.S. Madison is shady. And I honestly, you know what I'm saying? Mostly all the bloggers are, but you know, she really is for the trans women or the women that identify as trans. She was on Jazz Life, and I like watching Jazz. But I didn't know how big Jazz has blew up on Jazz Life from TLC. Child, she done blew up the TLC. We're gonna talk about that too, because when y'all taking all those hormone pills, taking all those to try to get the estrogen that us women have, I think that's probably the reason why she blew up. I do like T.S. Madison, and she did read Tasha K for the Gods, but Tasha K does need reading. But I honestly agree with Tasha K as well. Like, we're gonna listen to the thing. Just some of the shit she don't know. Let's watch this video. Yes. I don't own the rights to this.
You're rocking with pettyblog.com.
It's your boy Silk D-O-double G, and you are now watching the Petty Blog.
Can't be on the Petty Blog.
Petty and T.
It's just somebody's video.
A trans woman went viral for basically saying that women who were born women are trying to gatekeep periods and womanhood, and that we don't own it, and that we need to get over respectfully, and we don't own womanhood.
And this ain't it. Look. Huh? Huh?
What was she doing?
Okay, now go somewhere.
Mom, that been on my pants.
Huh?
I've been, or
Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. What to broadcast this, child? Jayla, when we get live, Jayla want to be seen, child. When I go live and try to do my little news reviews, my little child be want to be seen.
Don't own womanhood and menstruation. Y'all couldn't bleed if y'all tried. Ooh.
This is what I mean when the transphobia just comes out. The audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods. You don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person. But as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you, so you can't gatekeep it. Like, hello.
Who the fuck is gonna stand up for us? Who the fuck stands up for us? And us, I mean women, real women, biological women, women who were born with all the parts that you guys wish that you were. When does the delusion stop? What is the difference between you and someone who has been diagnosed to be mentally insane? What's the only difference is you don't have a straitjacket on. Stop talking out your fucking ass. Wake up. How are you projecting your anger on real women? Because we are the gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers for periods. We the only one that fucking bleed, honey. We the only ones that can give birth. We make y'all people. We make y'all. Y'all come from us. You can't be us. You will never. You're chasing something you'll never, ever get. You'll never be that.
Like, hello?
Hello. Now let's take a look at some of the reactions. This person wrote, "It's a war on women and I'm tired of it. Ain't that the
All
truth?"
right.
This person wrote, "I never."
All right, y'all. Let me take this off the screen and give me what you guys think of that while I look for what I'm looking for. What do you guys think of, what was said? Like the dude said, the trans TikToker stated that women are not the gatekeepers of periods. T.S. Madison felt some type of way, and she did respond and said, you know, something about that a woman that can mistakenly be look like a man, and Jess and her went back and forth, and and all that. And I understand, and I know when y'all wondering what is women, cis women, and I'm gonna pull it up, CIS women or whatever. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen so people can know what CIS women means. So, but I'm not. It's scientifically yes. I'm gonna just put that right here. That's all I'm gonna do. Cisgender is a term is used to describe people whose gender identity matches the sex they were assigned at birth. For example, someone who has assigned female at birth and identifies as woman is a cisgender woman. On the other hand, a AFAB person who identifies as a man is a transgender man. So we are considered by some transgender people as cis, or the scientific term cisgender woman, and a trans person is called a transgender person. And no, they do. Yeah, they don't have a uterus, and they are, and I do feel like I'm the gatekeeper of periods. Hell, we are the gatekeepers. So it just Larry was right. We the only one that have these motherfuckers. Let me just say this. Excuse my language. Let me just keep it all the way 100. We are the ones that bleed. We are the one that carries the babies. We are the ones that be damn near at death, knocking on death's door, trying to push out babies. Yeah, for real. And then we bleed up to, after having a baby, up to 4 weeks after having a baby. Then is women that that have the biological genetics, or have a woman that can't have children, but they're dealing with thyroids. They're dealing with all kinds of different stuff. Like when we bleed, when we have a period, we someone that is trans, no disrespect, will never know what it feels like to have a period. Yes, you'll know. You will never know the cramps that us women have. You won't know the blood clots that come out of us when we have miscarriages, when we have issues with our uterus or fibroids. Yeah, that's what they call fibroids. I'm trying to get it right, child. Fibroids and all that. Would never know what it feels like. And let me just take it back. And as a woman that identifies as a man, would never I know what it's like to have an Adam's apple, or to know what it's like to have testicles. They would not know what it's like. So you can't say, so men are the gatekeepers of balls and a penis. Yes, you can get rid of them, but they are the gatekeepers to an Adam. Yeah, you can get rid of it, but they are the gatekeepers to that, and we are the gatekeepers to what we have, because that's what God made us to be. What you identify as is what you identify as, and I respect it. If you want to be President Obama. If you want to identify as President Obama, I will respect you because that's what we do when someone identifies as something or someone. I respect that. But don't say that women ain't the gatekeeper. We are. How you gonna have a period? Even if you have a gender change, you will not have a period. Let me check the comment. Hold on, y'all. Exactly. I feel like trans women. Right. And it kind of like that because us women, we always have to fight for our rights. Women has always, from way back in the 20s and 30s, 1920s and 30s, women have always fought for their rights to to have rights, and it's being taken from us again. I am not one of those people that you know what I'm saying. They're talking about something. Yeah, why y'all so threatened about trans women? Well, no one is threatened about a trans woman. No one. If that's what you want, that's what you are. I respect it and move on. But I'm not, you know, threatened by it. Exactly. I'd rather be a real woman too. Exactly. And then we go through after menopause. Yes, men go through their little midlife crisis. Women go through menopause where they sweating, where they shit. You're cold one minute, you're hot one minute. You know what I'm saying? Like women go through a lot. And you know what I'm saying? Now I had seen a article, y'all, that now when women have babies and they do the breastfeeding, they want to change what we call breastfeeding. Yeah, they want to know. They want to change what we call breastfeeding. Yeah, yeah. They want to change. Let me see what it's called. Yeah, breastfeeding now is called chest feeding. Chest feeding is a term used by trans masculine and non binary parents to describe how they feed and nurture their children from their bodies. Hospitals are considering the nursery, the women's hospital is considering changing the hour or the way that women breastfeed. Stop calling it breastfeeding and call it chest feeding to to what they say to respect or whatever the um the trans and how they feel. So that's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. It do hurt. Hold on. See, I didn't agree with just calling the same as people with mental health issues, but when they argue about biology, it does present that case to me. Yes, Anastasia, chest feeding. I had seen that and I was like, what? We, that's why we own and the womanhood. That's what makes us women is to be able to breastfeed. No man is going to be able to breastfeed, even if you are trans. And I'm not trying to come for no trans person. Even if you have breast, you still would not be able to breastfeed. You're taking everything that a woman owns that is a part of what makes a woman and making it to where it makes you fit you, but take from a real woman. I understand that trans women want to be accepted. There's a lot of trans women that have been mistreated, have been some been have committed suicide for trying to live, trying to live a life as the way they want to live it. It ain't nothing wrong with living your life the way they want to live, way you want to live it. But why try to control how women live their life or be a woman in our genetic makeup? Because we're not, because those trans men or the ones that identify as men that have the masculine energy or what we call a stud, they usually don't come from men like trans. And I noticed that as like trans women have come for women. The ones that have the masculine energy that identifies as a man, dress like a man, whatever you want to call it, they don't do all this to fit in. They just fit in with the men. Right. And it will always be breastfeeding to me. It would, like chest feeding. Exactly. So what God made you up as is what God made you up as. If you change yourself and you identify as something, then I respect that. But what I don't respect is saying that we are not the gatekeepers. We are the damn gatekeepers of a period. We are, because we the only ones that have them. We are the ones that have them. We are the one that have the cramps. We are the one that bleed 5 to 10 to 14 days. We are the ones that have the pap smear. That has, you know what I'm saying? That have, yes, when men can get breast cancer, but it's a less percentage of men getting breast cancer than it is of women. There's the women that get the breast checkups. And making sure, So, that's why I say, no matter what and no matter how you feel, you know, a woman is a woman. Yes, we are the only one. A trans can't do that. A trans is going to have to use their sperm in a woman's egg or their mate's sperm or in another woman's egg to create a baby for them to have. And that's truth. Be mad at me if you want to, but that's true. No matter how you know what I'm saying, you love this man and you trans and you want to have a baby by this man. There's no way you'll be able to do it as of right now unless you get someone to care with an egg to give you an egg. We're gonna call them an egg donor. Chest counter. most of the things we go through is very painful. It is. It is very painful. So for this TikToker to say, and then people like you should cancel Just Hilarious and all that. No. And then someone went on a whole rant, and I forgot who was this that they had on Instagram that went on a whole rant about Just Hilarious and what she said, and how they're trying to come for trans. Nobody is coming for trans women. We're just saying don't come for women. Period. Don't come for women, or don't come for biological women, women that are genetically women, or don't come for us because and say that we are not gatekeepers, because we are. We are the ones that God created when we came out of our mother's womb, who God created to be who we are. They can't try to be in the bed, lay down for days, you sick. Us women, we still push through. We still push through all of that. Yeah, we push through all of that and take care of babies, being a single parent. Y'all, even though you're trans or whatever, you won't be able to handle the things that we can handle because God didn't make you to handle that. What's that actor name that looks like Omarosa, but they're an actor, but they're a trans? Is they're a black woman? They went on a whole spiel today. Let me go on Instagram and see. Child, like I can't believe you're gonna say us women ain't the gatekeepers. Well, what we supposed to be? Yes, they don't understand how horrible. And I know this, like when you have how a woman feel when she's on her menstrual cycle. Like we don't feel. I feel like it's not a good feeling to be on your menstrual. It's not. Like some women cramp. Some women be stuck in bed for days. Some women, oh, they be bloated. Some women, you can even sometimes, just even the smell of the menstrual blood. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible. And then, I'm gonna be honest. When I was young, I used to be ashamed to even go to the damn store to buy me some pants. I did. I used to, when I was like 16, 17, child, I'd be scared. I used to be ashamed to you know what I'm saying? Then trying to make sure that you don't bleed on nothing. Make sure you don't bleed out your panties. It's a lot. It's a lot. Exactly. Oh my God. Like, it's a lot. And y'all can agree. And and all the women in here can agree that, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah, you won't know how that feel, and we won't know how it feels to actually a trans man wouldn't, or a woman that identifies as a man wouldn't know what it's like to be a man because they wouldn't know. We a woman only has breasts, and most of the and I have seen this on TikTok. This a woman that lives and have a beard and everything. That's a trans man and lives like a man and has a child. And they say that you know what I'm saying, but he doesn't talk down on men or anything like that. It seems like the men are more acceptive of trans men. You get what I'm saying? They may get a little jealous because they may take their woman. Hold on, y'all. It does suck. And my experience, my cousin told me, he was like, you bleeding down there. I was 11, 12 years old. My boy cousin told me, oh my God, you bleeding down there. Child will never know the feeling. Yeah. So are we the gatekeepers? Hell yeah, we the gatekeepers. And I don't care. I said, like Lee said, I said what I said. Okay. And listening to some of the ones that are, like it's a lot of gay men or men that are trans. Some of them don't feel this way. Not all of them feel this way. Some of them actually say, no, I would never know what it feels like to actually be a woman. And I respect any y'all women for whatever you go through. There's a lot of gay men that feel that, the way T.S. Madison going on is not right, because a woman is a woman. And yes, I changed my makeup to be a woman, but I'll never know what it feels like to be completely a woman. And you won't. Yeah, because someone had played a video of T.S. Madison talking about she was in the bathroom, right? And she said that she was upset talking about something. She seen a big ass masking pad in the women's bathroom. This woman got her panties off. She was probably on a period, probably bleeding real bad. And she said, just seen this big ass maxi pad up in the women's bathroom. I'm trying to use the bathroom. Well, what do you supposed to see in a woman's bathroom? Don't women have periods? Don't they supposed to have, like, when you go into a women's bathroom, like back in the day, like back in the day, they put like pants in this little little canister, 25 cents. You pay for it. If the period come on, you can buy a pad, a pad, or 10 cents, buy a pad or something like that, or a tampon. So you know what I'm saying. If you out and your period come on, that yeah, this is a woman bathroom. Men bathrooms don't have that, but women bathroom does. So yes, you will see pads, you will see tampons. Flame Monroe. Who is Flame Monroe? Let me see. Let me see what they say. Now, let's see. Who is Flame Monroe? Oh, okay. I see who it is. And they argue about dumb stuff. They do. Well, can't get mad at that. You can't get mad at that. You know, you know, when they have a realization that you don't watch none of these people. Me either, but I'm gonna subscribe to Steve Monroe. Flame Monroe. Um, let's see.
Phoenix. Uh-huh. All right, y'all. Theme from time to time with a lot of the interviews and videos that Flame does, but there were bits and pieces of.
Okay, so I don't know, but yeah, you can't just take that from us like that, man. Like you cannot take what we went through and what we go through as women, dealing with learning, to to deal with a cycle, learning how to um, deal with the like turning into a teenager and growing breast and all that, getting all this estrogen, child. You know what I'm saying? When someone is doing trans, they can only take pills to get what we have. We already have it. That's why we're the gatekeeper. Just like a man is a gatekeeper of having a deep voice. Our voice don't, women get deep voices, but a man voice, no. The men are gatekeepers of being a man, and women are gatekeepers of being a woman. And that's just as simple as that. Exactly. It will, and it will always. Um, and anybody want to come up and say something? Here's the link. Um, if anybody want to come up here and say something and tell them how they feel about the situation, there is the link. Click on the link and give your, if you want to come on here and say whatever you feel. And you can say whatever you feel. Basically, no matter what though, what they fail to realize, no matter what, because of the way that your genetic makeup is, you will never know what it feels. You can change your body any way you want to feel. Yes, you can go and get a sex change and have a you know a vagina. You can go get a whole sex change and have a vagina, but um that that won't that won't change. Just like if a trans man, you know, had felt some type of way about men being men. Like, it to me, that'd be like a slap in the face. Cause like, what if white people don't get offended? What if white people say, well, black people are not the gatekeepers of being black? Like, but just because they was in slavery doesn't mean that they are the gatekeepers of being a slave. What if they would have said that? Or you know what I'm saying? That to me, that's about the same thing. Black people ain't, or something like that, or Mexican people, they ain't the gatekeeper of the Spanish language, but they actually speak Spanish. Am I wrong for thinking that, or am I thinking is wrong? Cute. I'm not trying to be prejudiced or none of that. Let's just think outside the box. Child is us. We are the ones with the nonsense right now. And T.S. Madison is on one upset and ain't gonna change. It ain't gonna change. She ain't gonna. They're calling us cis women because we are women that identify because we are genetically, or that's what we are, a women that was born a women, and we are the trans. No, we are women, and you are a trans. Yes, cis is the scientific method, and I respect that, but I would rather be called a woman instead of being called a cis. Now we ain't been saying it, and we ain't gonna change it. Just like y'all trying to change it, just to. I understand that trans women want to be accepted and included, and ain't nothing wrong with that. I know all trans women want to be accepted and they want to be a part and respected as women. If you want to be respected and you do what you've been doing, hell, put the makeup on, throw the wigs on, get your ass and titties done, and be a part of the women crew. Where you know what it's like to be one, you will have the makeup as one, but deep down on the inside, you will never fully be that because that's not what God made you. And that's just, hey, if you made you up, hey, that's the truth. That is the honest God truth. If God didn't make you that way, you'll never know what it truly feels like to be. I wouldn't know if I was say for instance, if I was a stud or a person that identifies as a man. I could take all the hormone pills to get out, try to deepen my voice like a man. I couldn't get an Adam's apple because most people that try to get those apple balance shaved down, but I try to get my voice deep like a man, try to get chest hairs and hair on my face like a man, but I would not truly know what it's like to be a man because I don't have the testicles. I can get a. I don't know how they're gonna transform a pee to a. Look, I don't know how they're gonna transfer my pee into a penis. My vagina into a penis, but I still would not know because what it's like to be a man because I was not made a man. God didn't make me that way. It is, and that's the honest God truth. That's the honest God truth, and mm, but y'all, I have to give my opinion on this because I honestly do believe that sometimes, man, we can have an opinion and we can you know respect each other's opinion, but sometimes, man, we can miss the mark. And I believe that do getting on TikTok saying some mess like that miss the mark because um y'all Mr. Mark. I don't know what he was talking about or where he was getting that from, but child, no. No, 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 no. We are the gatekeepers because we are the ones that have them. When did you have one? Yes, we can use some type of simulation to show you what it feels like to have a baby or, put something, but no. Child. Mm-mm. No, it's not the worth the fight. It ain't. I understand that trans women have been through a lot and many have been killed, beaten, and all that because they wanted to live their life as a woman. and wanted to be accepted. But don't knock down our species or our womanhood because you want to be a woman. No, it's a no. No. Excuse me. Yeah, strap it on them to see if they can take it. I promise you, man. Childbirth, I went through it twice. Childbirth, it ain't for the weak.
Mama.
To have and push out a child and feel your hips and your pelvis spread apart to carry a baby in your stomach for 9 months. The mines. You better get them other ones. The mines.
Mama. What?
Get 3. Um, um, and you know what men don't realize when we are carrying these babies, a part of us is going inside that going we are the one that's putting all these nutrients and stuff in the baby, carrying the baby around. It is taking a toll on our body. A part of us go or leaves us when we carry these babies. This is the honest God truth. Y'all, the baby takes something from us. Every time we carry a baby, it takes something, it does something to us mentally, physically, emotionally. Then you have to take pills and go to the doctor, make sure the baby develops. And then after 9 months, you have to push this baby out. I'm talking about literally. The baby is spreading your vagina lips open and open and open. And you have to push out a baby. And that's a lot of strain and strength to do that. And then sometimes these kids will rip you from the rooter to the tutor. Yeah, they will rip us. Some women have pushed out 10 pounds babies. I had mine with 5. I think that what God knew I could take, because I know I couldn't take no more. So both my children were about 5 pounds, but they ain't 5 pounds now. Uh, they are not 5 pounds now. Yes, and sewing you back up. And then if you don't use your breast milk, you got to find a way to dry that breast milk up. So, then some of us women, let me take it to the ones that have C-section. The women that have C-sections get cut at the bottom of their belly and have these C-section scars for the rest of their life. But we ain't the gatekeepers. Mm. I'll never forget pushing out 2 children. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget trying to breastfeed my first child and couldn't do it. And the sleepless nights and still have them when they're sick. Mm. Dude was way left and out of pocket. I know. It just makes me angry. Y'all, I'm about to get off here. But I definitely want to come on here and have this conversation with you guys. We'll be back. I'm gonna be talking about trending topics for now on. Carly Russell, y'all, they said that I've been seeing rumors circulating that she gonna have to turn herself in, child, but I don't know. It does, and then you have to get up and walk. Child, when I had Jayla, I was stuck in the hospital from Friday to like Tuesday. My baby had jaundice, and I was sitting in a hospital room with my baby. They would not let me go home. I went on a Friday, did not go out, come back. I was, whew, and I had my baby. I had my baby. That yeah, I had my baby that Saturday, and I pushed her out, and my whole entire body and legs were numb for 8 hours. I could not walk. I could not feel my bottom part of my body due to having a whatchamacallit in my back, to help with the pain. Some women have natural birth, child. You want to do a hysterectomy? You couldn't, child. Like, I was so cold. They have us in this cold room. I was so cold. I was so ready to have, because I had gestational hypertension. So I had to have, they put me in the hospital to monitor my blood pressure. And they told me that I couldn't eat nothing. And I had to stay overnight. Child, I was like, Lord, I couldn't eat nothing, drink nothing. They just had me in the hospital. I couldn't even get a bag. They sent me directly to the hospital when they said my blood pressure was up. That's why I said if I do have any more children, it'll be for my husband, and that's gonna be one. And I'm getting towards that 40 mark. My days by number. So if I don't have one more, it's okay. But I'm just saying, um, doing this, being a single mother, pushing them out, doing it all by myself is a lot, and it takes a lot of strength. So don't never take away from a woman. It is. It's like at the brink of something. Push. Oh, child. I had to push, and then the contractions just sitting there. I'm breathing through. You have to breathe through every contraction because, oh my God. Oh, and then when you get stitches, you have to do the wash in the hot warm water to try to keep that the open wound that you had because from your stitches, you got to do all that and then wear this big old like a diaper they send you home with in a big pad to what I'm saying and woo, y'all don't know what it's like after having a baby, and wearing that big old it's like a pamper, but it's some panties to hold the because you gonna bleed a lot after having a baby. You bleed a lot after having a baby. Shout out to all the C-section mamas because after having a baby, they have to get up and walk. Yeah. So um Hold on, y'all. Your stomach was itchy, child. I was so ready to go home out that hospital, child. I don't know, child. I don't know. But this is true. This is true. Um, you were tired, child. Like when I first had Jamel, I held him. When I first had Jayla, I held him. Um, when I had Jamel, um, when I had Jamel, um, I had gestational hypertension, and they was letting them go to the nursery. Then when I had Jayla, they was like, "No, we changed the rules now. The babies get to stay with their mama after birth." So I was like, "Well, ain't no break for me." She said, "Only way we'll take the babies if they're, you know, if they had them early and they are premature." So now a lot of stuff has changed when having a baby. So um, Trisha, what in the hell? What in the hell? Excuse me, y'all. I'm about to. Y'all, I swear, when it get closer to 10, 11 o'clock, y'all, my body start getting tired and I'll be ready to go to bed. But I definitely want to come on here and have this conversation with you guys because I feel like it's a conversation that needs to happen. Like people don't understand that, no matter it's all about and I definitely want to say this, it's all about being respectful. It's all about um having a respectful conversation, you know, and just respecting each other and who we are. I look at the person and how they treat me more than looking at a genetic makeup or looking at what you identify as. You know, let me say this, being a woman, a trans woman, being a man, or a trans man being non-binary. I really don't understand what non-binary is, but I know they identify as we, them, and they. It's not about what you identify as. Uh, it's all about how you treat people. It's all about how you are made up. It's all about how you treat people, how you love people, is how you carry yourself, how your attitude is. That what matters. All this other nonsense, man, for the birds. It's full of birds. It is for the birds. It's for the birds. So yeah. Yeah, Reese, girl. I swear. We about 8 or 9 o'clock. That's why I said tomorrow I gotta make sure I do some school work and make sure I'm straight because child, by 10 or 11 o'clock, be trying to head towards the bed. I be sleeping. Then Jamel has a game Friday, y'all. It's a preseason game. So look forward to my baby. He back playing football. Thank you, Reese. So y'all pray for him in his season. Ooh, and hopefully he'll be getting his reward for raising $150. Shout out to all the people that gave to him. Jayla got another fundraiser coming up. Well, it ain't even no fundraiser, my fundraiser. Jayla has, y'all want to give to, I got to ask for cash out because Jayla has a fee coming up for like $100, like $115. She got 2 fees for $115. If you want to give to that, $25, $20, $10, I'm taking donations. Y'all can get to that. And I appreciate it. The school buy the school clothes, y'all. So whoop my, look at this. These are Jayla's shoes for the year. Not for the year, but till Christmas. This child. And she'll get some boots. She got some more clogs. Thanks to Affirm. Y'all better get on Affirm. Tell them, Reese. If y'all ain't got Affirm, get Affirm, child. I swear you can get what you want. Yes, some Vans. Yes, they cute on her feet. And I got Jamel some the LeBrons, whatever them is. Child, these are a 6. She got some big. She has wide feet. She in a 6. This is a 6 and no, this is a 7 and 8.5. Hold on, this is 8.5 for women. And they about right there on her foot. I got them big so she won't so they won't be tight on her foot. But these and I got Jamel a size 9 in men. Yeah. She would wear a 6.5, 7 women. This is a 7 in men.
Mom, can you put them on exactly where?
So you wear a 6.
Mom,
These children growing. What?
you tell Jamal to get out.
Jamel?
Oh, Mom, you want me to shut them?
No. These kids' feet grown. They gonna have big feet. Child, y'all can pray for me.
I have big feet.
These kids got big feet.
Yeah, Mom said get out.
These children are expensive, child. I got 2. And then guess how much the LeBrons cost? The LeBrons cost about 100, 105. And Christmas just around the corner. This just school back to school. Back to school. And they got, 6 outfits a piece? And y'all think why I'm running around here trying to DoorDash and trying to come up with some money. This way it's going to. this way it's going to. So, if y'all see me in the next 2 weeks and I'm living my best life, get my hair done and getting my feet done and going out to the concerts, that's because I deserve.
Mom,
What?
can you tell Jamel to get out?
Jamel, get out. Y'all finna go to bed. Anyway, y'all, I just want to talk to y'all about that. I'm finna go take it out. I'm finna end the live. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And I thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys. Know that that the conversation, you know what I'm saying, it does never have to be disrespectful, but it can be a real life respectful conversation. Yes, it's my opinion. Yes, and I gave you just that, my opinion. If you feel like my opinion is different, if you feel like, then it's different. But y'all have a good night. I'll see you guys. I'll try to be live tomorrow of Saturday. And did y'all? Now we'll have to talk about Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell got on the stand and was like, "Did y'all see Mitch McConnell? Like, I think that man had a little stroke or something. He was like, he's supposed to do a press conference, and he was like." And then they had the exit stage left with him. Like, he was just on the podium. Like, like what the? He trending. Look, he was. I feel like just like the presidency has 8 years. I feel like the same thing when it comes to these senators and House of Representatives, child. Because he had to, Anastasia, his neck. He don't look well. I think he needs to let this go. After this term is up, I think he needs to retire and let this Senate business, let the Senate business go. Because he was like, and everybody was like, we're waiting on him to say something. And he like, and they escort. I don't know. All I know is I think it's time for Nancy Pelosi to she did good work. It's time for the elderly senators to let it just go. Let the younger generation come in and make some changes, not the old ones. Yes, everyone is too old. Yes, Mitch McConnell's neck is long. You told me that Nancy Pelosi is out up there too. Nah, hey, even Uncle Joe, he may be getting a little touch of Alzheimer's. We don't know. We need to get somebody up there in their 50s, 60s, because old Mitch, sure. Lord. We need to get some not Marco Rubio. What's the man that ran for governor of Texas? Who that man that ran for governor of Texas? And he's a Democrat. I like him. I forgot his name. Not Marco Rubio. Anyway, y'all. I forgot what's that man that ran for governor of not Governor Santos, whatever his name is, but I don't know. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Let that marinate in y'all spirits. Good night.